Meghan Markle, meet the truth. Truth, meet Meghan Markle. I don't think you know each other. In fact, I fear that you're complete strangers.
Guys, have you heard the latest royal shocker? The whispers are getting louder, and they're not just idle gossip anymore. What started as a subtle professional pivot between Meghan Markle and Prince Harry is now starting to look like the calm before a very stormy, very permanent separation. Yes, insiders are buzzing that the salt and pepper duo may be headed for a royal uncoupling, one that could send shockwaves across both the celebrity and royal worlds. And right here on the Buzz Loop, we're about to break it all down. Every whisper, every clue, and every carefully concealed red flag. Buckle up, because this fairy tale is quickly unraveling into a high-stakes Hollywood drama. Once hailed as the couple who dared to break free from the constraints of royal tradition, Meghan and Harry now appear to be moving in totally opposite directions. Behind the glossy photo ops and curated Instagram-worthy appearances, a different story is emerging. One of distance, discord, and quietly calculated moves. And Meghan? She's not just taking space. According to multiple high-level royal sources, she's already laying the groundwork for a jaw-dropping exit strategy. Think elite divorce attorneys on retainer, confidential financial negotiations, and a possible settlement that could make Sarah Ferguson's royal payout look like pocket change. Let's talk about facts. Meghan's absence from joint public appearances with Harry is no longer subtle. It's practically screaming trouble in paradise. And that sparkling symbol of eternal love? Gone. The missing wedding ring has sparked wild speculation, and Meghan's silence has only fanned the flames. When asked about her relationship with Harry, she's been noticeably evasive, brushing off questions or simply shifting focus to her solo ventures. It's the kind of PR silence that doesn't conceal the truth. It exposes it. And then there's Harry. Once tightly tethered to Meghan's hip during every photo op and media interview, he's now globe-trotting alone, diving headfirst into humanitarian work with renewed passion. Observers note that he looks more relaxed, more at ease, and, dare we say, happier. Gone is the tense, overly managed Harry who always seemed a bit on edge. In his place, a man reclaiming his own identity, away from the Hollywood-glazed glare of Meghan's branding machine. But what exactly shattered this once shiny royal reboot? One word: failure. And sitting right in the eye of that storm is Meghan's much-hyped and now ridiculed lifestyle brand, American Riviera Orchard. Launched with ambitious promises to rival Gwyneth Paltrow's Goop, the brand was supposed to be Meghan's big return to public life. Glamorous, influential, and dripping with Silicon Valley ambition. But what the world got instead? A glossy Instagram launch, a few jars of jam sent to celebrity friends, and then crickets. Critics have mercilessly dubbed it American Riviera Ordeal, a project that has burned through time, money, and patience, without producing a single tangible product on store shelves. Trademark battles, endless delays, and an utter lack of brand direction have turned what should have been Meghan's entrepreneurial crown jewel into an expensive embarrassment. And according to insiders, it's more than just a failed business. It's become a major point of marital strain. Sources close to the couple claim Harry has grown weary of the relentless chase for celebrity status and public validation. While Meghan dreams of lifestyle empires and A-list exclusivity, Harry reportedly misses the simplicity of real-world impact. Military advocacy, veteran support, mental health initiatives. Their visions no longer align. The unity that once set them apart from the royal family now seems to be pulling them apart from each other. Meanwhile, the Sussex brand itself is wobbling. Their once explosive Spotify deal fizzled out. Netflix is reportedly re-evaluating future collaborations, and the couple's media appeal has begun to fade under the weight of public fatigue. They were once the power couple challenging monarchy and redefining royalty, but now critics argue they've become caricatures of that same rebellion. More brand than bond, more marketing than marriage. And here's the kicker. Meghan's alleged exit isn't just emotional or symbolic, strategic. Quiet meetings with lawyers in LA, discreet real estate viewings, and hush-hush PR rebrandings all point toward a new phase, one without Harry. The endgame? A solo empire where Meghan can pivot away from royal baggage and fully embrace her celebrity status as a solo force. Harry, on the other hand, seems to be gravitating toward a different kind of fulfillment, one that involves rebuilding relationships with his family, particularly with King Charles and Prince William. Rumors are swirling that behind the scenes, Harry has been in private communication with royal aides and even considering a more permanent return to the UK. Perhaps not as a full-time royal, but certainly not as Meghan's plus one anymore. And don't forget the symbolic blows. Meghan didn't attend King Charles's coronation. Her kids, Archie and Lilibet, are reportedly being raised more in LA than in any royal setting. There's even talk of a custody arrangement being floated in early discussions. A heartbreaking twist if true. One of the most glaring signs? Harry's 15-day solo world tour, including stops in London, New York, and South Africa. In those 15 days, he made 10 separate visits, all without Meghan. While he was shaking hands and posing for photos, Meghan stayed behind, holed up in Montecito and reportedly stewing over legal setbacks and brand failures. Even worse, Meghan's American Riviera orchard trademark was denied by the U.S. Patent Office because American Riviera is a commonly used geographic term in Santa Barbara. A blunder this basic reveals just how unprepared Meghan's team really was. And when she rebranded in early 2025 to As Ever, she ran headfirst into another legal mess. A conflict with a New York company that had owned that name since 2017. One of the brand's owners even told press he has no plans to stop using the name despite Meghan's Netflix-fueled legal team. Controversies don't end there. Sharp-eyed social media users quickly pointed out that the As Ever logo bore a suspicious resemblance to the coat of arms of a small Spanish town, right down to the palm trees and hummingbird. While Meghan's PR machine claims this was coincidental and the logo is original, the similarities are undeniable. It's a familiar pattern. Meghan launches a high-concept brand with lofty goals, only to fumble the execution and then point fingers when the public doesn't buy in. And this time, it's not just her reputation on the line, it's her marriage, her finances, and her brand. And the buzz loop is tracking every move. Consequences of her business failures are reverberating into her personal life. With the Netflix deal expiring in 2025 and no guarantee of renewal, their financial situation is on shaky ground. Contrary to early reports of a $100 million contract, sources now confirm the couple's actual payout is closer to $20 million spread over 5 years. Meanwhile, their expenses are staggering. Nearly $300,000 annually in property taxes, $2 million in private security costs, and a laundry list of downsized staff. They've already let go of their entire PR team and reportedly dropped up to 25 employees since 2020. Harry and Meghan's once tightly woven partnership now looks more like a strategic split. Their nonprofit, Archwell, now has separate teams managing their individual portfolios. Harry's humanitarian ventures and public appearances are increasing in frequency. Alone. Meanwhile, Meghan is nowhere to be seen. The duo that once promised unity is visibly fractured. Even their content strategy is unraveling. Netflix has been forced to intervene and take partial control of Meghan's failing lifestyle brand. Reports suggest her jam jars and skincare products may be repackaged and sold at upcoming Netflix house stores in 2025 alongside merchandise from Stranger Things and Squid Game. This isn't innovation, it's desperation. And perhaps the most damning signal of all? Meghan herself, through her favorite outlet People magazine, essentially confirmed the marital rift. She told the outlet, via unnamed sources, that Harry is stuck in the past while she's focused on the future. This isn't a vague statement. It's a subtle but deliberate distancing. It's a woman planting the seed of separation in the public eye. And as always, the buzz loop is here to call it exactly as we see it. Financial pressures, legal challenges, reputation collapses. When Harry walked away from the royal family, he thought he was trading tradition for freedom. Instead, he's found himself entangled in brand failures, public criticism, and what looks increasingly like a marriage unraveling at breakneck speed. Even the so-called reconciliation talks with the royal family feel more like PR than peace. Public leaks, staged photo ops, and carefully timed peace stories indicate these are not heartfelt attempts to heal, but desperate moves to repair a broken image. Kinsey Schofield summed it up best. Harry isn't driven by forgiveness, he's driven by necessity. Behind the scenes, Meghan faces a looming defamation lawsuit from her own sister, Samantha Markle. Legal experts like Tom Bauer warn that Meghan will be forced to sit for depositions and answer under oath whether she lied during her Oprah interview. That level of public legal scrutiny is not just embarrassing, it's brand destroying. Meanwhile, Harry is awkwardly trying to reframe his image by echoing his late mother Diana's humanitarian work, visiting minefields and promoting peace. But even these efforts are being called cheesy and insincere by critics. It's not that people don't care, it's that they don't believe him anymore. Public support is crumbling, celebrity friends are pulling back, and the financial runway is shortening. On the Buzz Loop, we're not just seeing the cracks, we're witnessing the collapse. Meghan and Harry are increasingly isolated in Montecito, surrounded not by fans or allies, but by lawsuits, unpaid bills, and dwindling public goodwill. Insiders say Meghan has already begun courting new backers. Drop your thoughts below. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe to the Buzz Loop, where truth meets drama and we dive deeper than anyone else. Stay tuned, because this saga, it's just getting started.